Hello students, today we are going to see a new concept, linear inequations. So what is this linear inequations? Before going into this inequations, first we should know what is an equation. Right? Now what is an equation? Equation is nothing but LHS and RHS both are equal, it is balanced, that is equation. Right? If LHS and RHS are equal, then we say that as an equation. Here I have tried to show that I have visualized the equation. For example, if I buy some fruits or the vegetables that is equal to 3 kg. I am buying some fruits that is equal to 3 kg. So fruits is equal to 3 kg. So the fruits or the vegetables, whatever it is which I am buying, I have assumed by a variable x. That is x is equal to 3. Now this is an equation which is equal. Both the sides are equal. It is balanced, equal. Right? Now if I get a more than 3 kg, like for example if I am buying 4 kg of fruits or vegetables, whatever it may be, that is more than 3 kg, in that case the fruits which I buy is greater than 3 kg. See, here I have bought more than 3 kg. That is, x is greater than 3. This is an inequation. Right? And the next is, here if I get 2 kg of fruits, that is less than 3 kg. Right? If I get less than 3 kg, that is x is less than 3, this is again an inequation. So inequation means which is not equal, which is less or less than equal, or greater than or equal. So that is inequation. So here there are two more symbols apart from this, that is less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. So this 4 symbols, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or inequalities or inequations. Right? I hope you understood what is an equation and inequation. Right? Now this inequation is what? It is not equal. It is not balanced on both the sides. Either one side will be greater or lesser. That is inequations. Fine. Now what is mean by linear? Linear is, here I have given you an example. If x is equal to 15 or if x is equal to 10, or here already we have written an equation, x is equal to 3. Now this is a linear equation of one unknown variables. Here how many variables, unknown variable we have? We have one unknown variable. So if x is equal to 15, this is an linear equation of one unknown variable. Now I have given you another example. X plus y is equal to 15 is again a linear equation of two unknown variables. So here we have two variables, two unknown variables, that is x and y. So it is a linear example for linear equations of two unknown variables. I think by looking at these two examples, you should have understood little bit about linear. So the linear means the highest power of the variable should be 1. So what is the highest power of the variable? It is 1. The power of the variable is 1. So if the highest power of the variable is 1, we say that as a linear. So this is an example for linear equations. Right? I hope you understood now what is meant by linear and what is an inequations. So now we are going to see about this linear inequations. Before going into the sums, we will see certain rules which we need to know before applying in the sums. Right? Now we will go into the rules. Very few rules we have, very easy, you can understand well. Now addition of numbers to the inequality. Like for example, I have taken a number which is a true statement. 5 is less than 8. This is true statement. Now I am adding the numbers on both the side, LHS and RHS. If I add the numbers, we should check whether this inequality changes its sign or not. Okay. Now I am adding 1 to both the side. If I add, I am getting 6 is less than 9. Here the question is less than 5 is less than 8. Again, after adding also, the result is again the same. 6 is less than 9, which does not change the inequality. So even if you add the numbers on both the sides, the inequality does not change its symbol. Now we will come to the subtraction of numbers to the inequality. The same number, the same example, 5 is less than 8 I have taken, which is a true statement. Now I am subtracting 1 both the sides, LHS and RHS. Now 5 minus 1, here again 8 minus 1, the result again is 4, and here 7, 4 is less than 7. So here again, even though we subtract the numbers on the sides, both the sides, the inequality does not change. It remains same. Now we will come to the multiplication. Multiplication of positive numbers to the inequality. Now the same example again, I am taking 5 is less than 8, which is a true statement. Now I am multiplying a positive integer on both the sides. Positive number. So here the result is 10 and here the result is 16. So again the 10 is less than 16. It does not change the inequality. Here the inequality does not change. Right? Now we will come to the multiplication of a negative numbers to the inequality. Now once again I have taken the same example, 5 is less than 8, and I am multiplying both the side with a negative integer, minus 2. Here minus 2 and here again I am multiplying with minus 2. So what will be the result? Here I am getting minus 10 and here I am getting minus 16. Is this statement true? Yeah, it is not true. So here when I multiply a negative integer, negative number to the inequality, here the statement becomes wrong with this inequality. So you need to reverse the inequality. The sign gets reversed. Right? Now when you multiply a negative number to the inequality sign gets reversed. Now we will come to the division. Here a division of positive numbers to the inequality. Here I am taking a small number, 6 is less than 8, which is a true statement. Now I am dividing by a positive number on both the sides. So when I divide, I get here 6 divided by 2 is 3 and 8 divided by 2 is 4. Right? Now does the inequality change? Here 3 is less than 4. It is again a true statement. So here the inequality does not change its sign even if we divide with a positive number. Now let's see what happens when we divide by a negative numbers to the inequality. Now 6 is less than 8. We are dividing by a negative number, that is we are dividing both the sides with minus 2. So what is the result? By dividing with minus 2, here we get minus 3 and here 8 divided by minus 2 is minus 4. Is this statement true? Again it is wrong. So here the inequality needs to be reversed. So when you divide with a negative number, the inequality has to change its sign. It has to be reversed. Only then the statement will be true. So by looking at the rules, we found that multiplying with a negative number on both the side of the inequality, the sign gets reversed. The same is applicable for the division, that is dividing the inequality with a negative number. Here again the inequality has to be reversed. Fine. I hope you understood the rules. Now we will go to the sums. Fine. Now this is the first sum. Solve the inequations 3x minus 11 less than 3, where x belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 10. Also represent the solution on the number line. So first you need to find the solution and then the same thing you need to represent on the number line. Now I wrote the question here, 3x minus 11 less than 3. Right? Now 3x, this number minus 11, we have to remove the minus 11 from here. So I have to add both the sides with the plus 11, so that this minus 11 it will be getting cancelled. Okay, so 3x is less than 3 minus 11. When you add with plus 11, this becomes 0, and here in the RHS we get plus 11. So 3x is less than 14. Therefore x is less than 14 divided by 3. Right? Now x is less than 14 divided by 3, you get 4.6. Right? Now all the values which is less than 4.6 will be the solution. So all the values which is less than 4.6 will be the solution for this inequality. Now what are the values which is less than 4.6? When we are writing the solution set, we need to look into this question. Already they gave a solution set. So from this we have to pick the solution. We need to pick the solution from the given set. So from this 1 to 10 we need to pick. So what are all the numbers which is less than 4.6? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will be the solution for this inequality. That's what it's written here. X is equal to, you need to represent in the set bracket. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we found the solution. Now the same you need to represent on the number line. While you are representing on the number line, please see to that the number line, both the sides, there should be arrow. It denotes that it goes on both the sides. It is infinite. Right? So this arrow is most important. And then this 1, 2, 3, 4, we need to plot it and show it in the number line. Right? Clear? Now we will go to the next sum. Question 2. Solve 2 into x minus 3 less than 1, and x belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10. Also represent the solutions on the number line. Now this question, 2 into x minus 3 is less than 1. We need to find out what is x. The same as the previous sum. Here you need to remove the bracket. Remove the bracket means you need to multiply with this 2 inside. So 2x minus 6 less than 1. So 2x is less than 1. This minus 6 when goes aside become plus 6. So 2x less than 7. X is less than, when this 2 comes aside become division. So 7 divided by 2. So when you divide you get 3.5. X is less than 3.5. So all the values which are all less than 3.5 will be the solution for this inequality. But already in the question they gave a set. So we need to pick the answers from this set. So what are all the values you need to pick from here which is less than 3.5? So it is 1, 2, 3. Only this 3 values suits here. So I have represented the solution in the set bracket. The same we need to show it in the number line. As I told you, number line should be marked with arrows both the sides, and then this 1, 2, 3 has to be plotted. Right? Now we will go to the next sum. Question 3. Solve 5 minus 4x greater than 2 minus 3x, and this x belongs to w. What is w? W is the whole number. Whole number means it starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, till infinite. So it goes on. Now the same thing you need to represent on the number line. Now we will take the question. So 5 minus 4x greater than 2 minus 3x. Now always you have to bring all the variables to one side and the numbers to the other side. So the variables I have brought it to the LHS. So this minus 3x when comes aside become plus 3x. Minus 4x greater than this 2, and this 5 when comes aside become minus 5. So when I simplify I get minus 1x greater than minus 3. Now we need to find out what is x. So here you have negative sign for x, so you need to remove this negative sign. How will you remove the negative sign? You just multiply the whole equation with minus 1. Right? When you multiply with minus 1, automatically this x become positive. So you are multiplying the whole inequations with minus 1. So when you multiply, you get automatically this become positive. Minus 1 into minus 1 become plus x. Here minus 3 into minus 1 become plus 3. Right. You multiplied with minus 1. What will happen to the inequality? The inequality gets reversed. As we saw the rule earlier. When you multiply with negative sign, negative number, the inequality gets reversed. So x is less than 3. So all the values which are all less than 3 comes under the solution for this inequality. Right? So what are the values less than 3? It is 0, 1, 2, as it is denoted that x belongs to whole number. So x is equal to 0, 1, 2 will be the solution for this inequality. Now the same we need to represent in the number line. So the 0, 1, 2 I have represented on the number line. I have plotted and I have shown here. Clear? Right. Now we will go to the next sum. Yeah. Now the next sum, list the solution set of 30 minus 4 into 2x minus 1 less than 30. Given that x is a positive integer. X is a positive integer. Now I am writing the question again here. 30 minus 4 into 2x minus 1 less than 30. Now I need to remove the bracket here. Removing the bracket is what? We need to multiply with 4 with this. So 30 minus 8x minus 4 into minus 1 become plus 4 less than 30. Now the variables must be kept in the LHS and all the numbers we need to take it to the other side. So 30 plus 4 I wrote here as 34 minus 8x less than 30, and keep this minus 8x here in the LHS and take the numbers to the other side. So minus 8x less than 30. 34 when goes this side become minus 34. So minus 8x less than minus 4. Now as we need to find the value of x which is in the negative sign, we need to remove the negative sign. How will you remove that? By multiplying with minus 1. So when you multiply with minus 1, both the side of the inequality, it will become positive. The sign gets reversed. So 8x is greater than 4. So what is x? X is greater than 4 divided by 8, which is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. So all the values which are all greater than 0.5 will be the solution for this inequality. So what are the values greater than 0.5? It is 1, 2, 3, yeah. As it is denoted here in the question as x is a positive integer. So 1, 2, 3. That will be the solution for the inequality. Right. We will go to the next sum. Solve 2 into x minus 2 less than 3x minus 2 and x belongs to, they gave a set of numbers and we need to pick the solution from this set of numbers. So now we will come to the question. 2 into x minus 2 less than 3x minus 2. So now remove this bracket. So it is 2x minus 4 less than 3x minus 2. Now all the x to one side and all the numbers to the other side. So it is 2x. This 3x when comes aside become minus 3x less than minus 2. This minus 4 goes aside become plus 4. So when you simplify you get minus 1x less than 2. As you have negative sign here for x, we need to remove it by multiplying with minus 1 on both the side of the inequality. So when you multiply, here it becomes plus x and the sign gets reversed. X is greater than minus 2. So all the values which are all greater than minus 2 will be the solution for the inequality. But the solution need to be picked from this set. So all the numbers which is greater than minus 2, what are all the numbers greater than minus 2? This part, that is minus 1, comma 0, comma 1, comma 2, comma 3 will be the solution for the inequality. Right? Now we will go to the next question. If x is a negative integer, find the solution set of 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 into x plus 1 greater than 0. Now we will write the question here, 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 into x plus 1 greater than 0. Now here you remove the bracket here, multiply with 1 by 3 with this x and then with this 1 plus 1. So 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 into x becomes x by 3. When you multiply, this become plus 1 by 3 is greater than 0. Now we need to remove this fraction. We need to clear this fraction. How will you clear the fraction? How will you remove the fraction? So multiply both the side of the inequality with the 3. So when you multiply with this 3, when you multiply this 2 by 3 with 3, automatically this 3 and 3 will get cancelled, right? So 2. Here again when you multiply with 3, the 3 gets cancelled. So x plus 1 is greater than 0. 0 into 3 becomes 0. So this x plus 2 plus 1 become 3. So x plus 3 is greater than 0. So x is greater than minus 3. When this 3 goes this side, become minus 3. So all the values which are all greater than minus 3 will be the solution. Right? So what are the values which is greater than minus 3? Now here in the question they gave x is a negative integer. This x belongs to negative integer. So what are all the values? What are all the negative integers which is greater than minus 3? So greater than minus 3 in the negative integer is what? It is minus 2 and minus 1. So x is equal to minus 2 comma minus 1. This is the solution for this inequality. Right? Now we will go to the next question. List the solution set of 11 minus 2x by 5 greater than or equal to 9 minus 3x by 8 plus 3 by 4 and x belongs to n, capital N. Capital N is natural numbers. Natural numbers is nothing but starting from 1, 1, 2, 3, infinite, till infinite. Now we will write the question here. So 11 minus 2x by 5 greater than or equal to 9 minus 3x by 8 plus 3 by 4. Now here the next step, 11 minus 2x by 5 is greater than or equal to, here you have two fractions, so I have to add both the fractions. When can we add both the fractions? Only when we have the only you can add with a like fraction. So I made this denominator same as 8 by multiplying with the 2, both numerator and denominator. So I got it 6 by 8. Now we can add both the fractions. So 9 minus 3x plus 6 divided by 8. Right. Now you have one fraction here in the LHS and one fraction in the RHS. Now how can we clear the fractions? How can we remove the denominator on both the side? So what is a common multiple of both 5 and 8? It is 40. So multiply this fraction with 40 and multiply this fraction with 40. So when you multiply this 40, when you cancel by 5 you get 8. So 8 into 11 minus 2x greater than or equal to, when you multiply the whole fraction with 40, when you cancel it you get 8 into 5. So 5 into 15 minus 3x. Now multiply this 8 with 11 and minus 2x. So you get 88 minus 16x greater than or equal to. Now remove the bracket. Removing the bracket is multiplying this 5 with 15 and multiplying this 5 with minus 3x. So 75 minus 15x. Now you have removed the bracket on both the sides. Now bring all the x to one side and all the numbers to the other side. So minus 16x, this minus 15x when comes this side become plus 15x greater than or equal to 75. 88 when goes this side become minus 88. So when you simplify you get minus x greater than or equal to minus 13. As you need to remove the negative sign of this x, you have to multiply both the side in the inequality with minus 1. So when you multiply, automatically this x become positive. Here minus 13 into minus 1 become plus 13, but the sign gets reversed. X is less than or equal to 13. So all the values which is less than or equal to 13 will be the solution for this inequality. Now what are all the values which is less than or equal to 13? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 13. We are writing from 1 because it belongs to a natural number. So all the values which is less than or equal to 13 and it is a natural number. So it is 1, 2, 13. We wrote till 13 as this x is less and also equal to 13. So this 13 is also will come under as a solution for this inequality. Right? Now we will go to the next sum. If x belongs to w, w is what? Whole numbers. Find the solution set of 3 by 5x minus 2x minus 1 by 3 greater than 1. Also grab the solution set on the number line. First we will find the solution and then we will represent it on the number line. Now the question is 3 by 5x minus 2x minus 1 by 3 greater than 1. Now here you have two fraction, so you have to simplify, make it as one fraction. How will you subtract? You need to make as a like fraction. So what is the LCM here or the common multiple? It is 15. So here common multiple is 15, LCM is 15. So 3x into 3. So it is 9x minus 2x minus 1. You need to multiply with the 5 divided by 15 is greater than 1. So you need to clear this denominator. So multiply both the side of the inequality with the 15. So whole fraction when you multiply with 15, automatically this 15 get cancelled. So 9x minus 10x plus 5 is greater than 1 into 15 becomes 15 here. Now x and x you combine, you get minus x greater than 15. This plus 5 goes this side, become minus 5. So minus x is greater than 15 minus 5, that is 10. So minus x is greater than 10. As you need to remove this negative sign, you have to multiply both the side of the inequality with minus 1. So when you multiply, automatically this x become positive, this 10 becomes negative. So plus 10 into minus 1 becomes minus 10. But the sign gets reversed. The inequality changes its sign. So x is less than minus 10. So all the values which is less than minus 10 will be the solution for this inequality. Right? So what are all the values which is less than minus 10? It is minus 11, minus 12, minus 13. Goes on this side, the left direction of the number line. But here the x belongs to whole number which is given in the question. The x belongs to whole number. There is no values which belongs to whole number. So it is null set. X is equal to null set. So it's not possible to draw the number line. Clear? We are writing this is null set. The reason behind is they gave that the x belongs to whole number. So no whole number will be less than minus 10. So it's not possible to draw the number line also. Now we will go to the next question. Yeah. Here, now come to this question. Given that x belongs to I is integer. Solve the inequations and graph the solution. You need to represent in the number line. The question is 3 is greater than or equal to x minus 4 by 2 plus x by 3 greater than or equal to 2. Here you have two inequalities. So far we saw the questions which has one inequations, but here we have two inequations and we need to solve both the inequations and find the solution, and then we need to represent in the number line. Now here, as you have two inequalities, the first I made it as two columns. First I took this inequality and I solved here one side, and then next I took the other inequality and I solved here in the other column for our convenient. So first I took this inequality, that is 3 is greater than or equal to x minus 4 by 2 plus x by 3, which I have shown here with a dark line. So I am taking this inequality first and I am solving here. So it is 3 less than or equal to x minus 4 by 2 plus x by 3, right? Now this RHS, this side, I am making both the fractions as one fraction. So the common multiple is 6. So 3 into x minus 4 plus here 2x, right? Now multiply this 3 into x, it is 3x. 3 into minus 4 is minus 12 plus 2x divided by 6, right? Now the both the side of the inequality I am multiplying with 6 to remove this fraction, the denominator. We have to clear the fraction. So I am multiplying both the side of the inequality with 6. So here the LHS become 18, and here when you multiply with 6, automatically that 6 and 6 get cancelled. So here you will be getting 3x minus 12 plus 2x. I have combined this 3x and 2x become 5x minus 12. So 18 is greater than or equal to 5x minus 12. Now the variables in one side and the numbers, the constant, to the other side. So 18 minus 12 when comes this side becomes 12 is greater than or equal to 5x. So 30 is greater than or equal to 5x. Therefore 6, when you bring this 5 to the other side, you divide and you get 6. So 6 is greater than or equal to x. So we have solved one part of the inequality and found till this. So we found the solution for this inequality, the first inequality. We completed this side, and we are taking the other set of inequality, this which I have showed here in the dark line. We are solving here. So x minus 4 by 2 plus x by 3 greater than or equal to 2. Now here again, here in the LHS side we have two fractions. We need to add both the fractions and make it as one fraction. So what is the common multiple? It is 6. So 3 into x minus 4 plus 2 into x is greater than or equal to 2. So as we need to remove the fraction, we are multiplying both the side of the inequality with 6. So the numerator here we get 3x minus 12 plus 2x, the 6 get cancelled when you multiply with 6, and here when you multiply this 2 with 6 you get 12. and the variables one side and the numbers all to the other side. So 5x is greater than or equal to 12 plus 12, that is 24. So 5x is greater than or equal to 24. X is greater than or equal to, it is 24 by 5. This by 5 is only for this 24, not for this, right? So 24 by 5. When you divide, you get 4.8. So x is greater than or equal to 4.8. Now, as a question here, both the inequalities is given together. For our convenient, we found it separately, and we need to combine both the inequalities together here, and we should represent inside the set bracket. So x is greater than or equal to 4.8 and x is less than or equal to 6. So I have combined both the solutions here. X is greater than or equal to 4.8 and x is less than or equal to 6, and x belongs to integers, given here in the question integers. So x belongs to integer I. Now what is the solution for this? All the values, the x, all the values which is greater than 4.8 and less than or equal to 6. Greater than or equal to 4.8. So what is the next integer which is greater than 4.8? It is 5. So 5. Next is 6, and here they gave 6 is less than or equal to 6. So 5 comma 6 will be the solution for this inequality. Now this 5 comma 6 we need to represent on the number line by plotting it on this 5 and 6. Right? Clear? So here in the question they gave the two inequalities. For our convenient, we are taking it separately, we are solving and we are combining both the inequalities together here and representing the solution in the set bracket. In roster method you have to show the solution and then you need to represent on the number line. Clear? Now we will see the next sum. Solve the inequations 12 plus 1 5 by 6x is less than or equal to 5 plus 3x and x belongs to R. What is this R? R is a real number. Real number. The smallest number system is natural number and little bigger than that is whole number, and then the next bigger than that, bigger number system is what? Integers, and next bigger than that integer is rational numbers, which is denoted by letter Q, and then the other part of that is irrational numbers, and all this together we say as real numbers. So here they gave x belongs to R. R is nothing but the real numbers. So we need to represent the solution on the number line. Now we will come to the question. This 12 plus 1 5 by 6x less than or equal to 5 plus 3x. 12 plus, it is mixed fraction. Change it into improper. So 12 plus 11 by 6x less than or equal to 5 plus 3x. So here I am bringing all the variables to one side and the numbers to the other side. So 11 by 6x, this 3x when comes this side become minus 3x less than or equal to 5. 12 becomes here minus 12. So here I am combining both. I am subtracting this. How will I subtract? The common multiple is 6. So 11x minus 18x divided by 6 is less than or equal to minus 7. Now to remove the fraction, to clear the fraction, both the side of the inequality I am multiplying with 6. So you will be getting minus 7x is less than or equal to 42, and again this 7 you have to divide both the side with the 7 to remove the 7, or we can do another way as minus x is less than or equal to this 7 by 6 when goes that side becomes 6 by 7. So minus x is less than or equal to minus 6. As you need to remove this negative sign, you need to multiply both the side of the inequality with minus 1. So when you multiply, you get x is greater than or equal to 6. And now you are representing that. You cannot represent this in the roster form. The reason behind that, it is real numbers. So you cannot represent it in the roster form, the solutions, right? 6 is less than or equal to x. So all the values which is greater than or equal to 6 will be the solution for this inequality. As you not represent in the roster form, you need to represent with this set bracket, and the next is you need to show it in the number line, right? So what are all the values which is greater than or equal to 6? So 6 and all the values greater than this will be the solution for this inequality. You need to shade here the 6. The reason is this x is equal to 6 and also greater than 6. As this x is equal to 6, you need to shade here inside the 6. Suppose if it is, for example, if you get the answer as x is greater than 6 alone but not equal to 6, then in that case you need not shade here inside the 6. You have to draw this arrow representing all the values greater than 6, right? This is how you need to represent for the real number. I hope you understood till this, and we will see the remaining sums in the next video. Thank you.